We have two very special guests here for you this week for this LSU-Auburn game. Jonathan and Holly Perry from Northeast Louisiana. They came down not only to watch this LSU-Auburn matchup, but to also promote organ donation. And organ donation is something very close to both of y'all's hearts because your son, John Clark, was an organ donor at 6 months old. Can you tell me a little bit about John Clark?
Oh, it was great. I mean, he was my football buddy at 6 months old. He watched football all the time. He loved watching, LSU, Saints, ULM. If it was football on, that's what he was watching. And I always look forward to him, bringing him to Tiger Stadium. One thing when I wrote, Coach Miles last year was I said, I always figured my son would be, a number 9 Drew Brees type quarterback for LSU, and those expectations were probably a little high. But now that we get to go on the field, during the game and to honor him and see him up on the jumbotron, I mean that's better than him playing for the Tigers. I mean, and then after we donated in the Davis Boswell, got his heart. We did the piece with ESPN last year and then went to Auburn. And after the game, 15,000 people signed up for organ donation. You can save up to, I believe it's 8 or 9 lives, and then you can also do tissue and research. So who knows how many lives those could possibly save. So, after last year, I told Haas we need to keep it going and promote it. And we really want to invite the Boswells to come over to LSU, show them what the real Tigers look like.
When it came time to make the decision of organ donation, what was one of those factors that made you decide to do that?
It was almost immediate. Jonathan and I, we didn't really talk about it. They just asked, the doctor asked us, and we said absolutely. So it wasn't really anything that we really had to think about for a long time. Like I said, it was just really immediate.
And when it comes to the fact, how truly just happy are you to know that your son saved the life of another child, and you get to see them and be around them?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we get to watch them on Facebook, and again, we got to see it was a different circumstance than what we went through, but seeing Davis and it really has helped heal our hearts. And again, they're like old friends now, and we were just glad that we could help them out, and to be able to actually see someone who receives it and see the blessing, it's amazing.
And another one of the reasons why this LSU-Auburn game is such a good game for you all to come to is because John Clark's heart went to a tiny Auburn fan, yeah. Davis. So how cool is that to be able to have this game now each year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Jay Jacobs said last year, when Auburn definitely gives us a platform to talk about organ donation and the bond we have with the Boswells, and then also the football we get to talk about. I mean, it's just overall you couldn't have asked, you couldn't have written it better.
Awesome. Well, let's meet Davis Boswell. So what a special matchup, LSU-Auburn, and you all to have this connection with the Perry family. How significant is this game each year for you all?
Well, the Auburn-LSU game didn't need much help for me, but now having been through what both families have been through, and obviously the connection that we have with organ donation and all of this, it just really makes it that much more intense for us, and we're just very happy to be here.
Oh, I think we might change it a little, Tiger fan over here. Now, with both families being involved in organ donation on both sides, how important is it for you all to continue, not just with this game, but throughout the year, promoting organ donation?
Well, we always say, this is not a platform that we would have chosen, but it's our God-given platform. And, it's just really important for us to spread awareness for organ donation because we know what it means. It's allowed us to have more time with Davis, and it's just something that we don't take for granted. And there's a huge need. There are so many people who are on waiting lists, and so it's very important to bring awareness for organ donation.
Registerme.org is what you can do at home. And Davis, are you excited about this Tiger game?
Yes, ma'am.
I think that was a yes. Tigers all the way. You got a heart of a tiger in there. Thanks a lot, guys, so much.
War Eagle?